Is a little red light on?
It's recording, sure.
Cool. All right, so this is part 2 of the sample kit, and I'm going to let Shaun talk. We're going to go over the rest of what's in here. The only thing I know about this is that it's really high quality, and you just need a tiny amount. You don't need those big-ass scoopers to do your laundry. And one gal, she had a specific, I don't remember the name of it, what brand it was, but it was a washer-dryer system, and it lasted 20 years. And she went in to get the other one, and she said, my washer-dryers went out. I've had it for 20 years. I want to get the same one. He goes, wait a minute, you couldn't have had it for 20 years. She said, yeah, I've had it for 20 years. I want the same washer, the same dryer. He goes, lady, you're crazy. This washer-dryer system was discontinued years ago because it was just completely, it was a complete flop. It was going out on people within the first 6 to 12 months. If it lasted 1 to 3 years, it was a miracle. So she researched it, and sure enough, it was a lemon product. And she came to realize it was not the washer-dryer that was the quality. It was she had been using this for 20 years, and she said that this is top of the line laundry detergent, and that's the reason why this lemon product she was using worked for 20 years, is because she was putting quality fuel into it. So with all due respect, I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Shaun and let him continue elaborating on the product.
So remember, you've got hundreds of choices for laundry detergent and all the stuff in your house. When people go to a Fred Meyer's or Winco or something like that, they've got these not 15 probably, but more like 20 cent a load detergents and things like that. They end up leaving a lot of stuff in the washers. This is what he's telling you. These washers go out. We just had to replace a dishwasher because of something similar. The washers go out, and it depends on what you're putting in them. This stuff builds up. If you're using a good, high-quality organic product that's going to dissolve, is going to be environmentally friendly, and all of that, it's going to work longer. And when you look at the bottle size, now this is what comes in the startup kit. This tiny little bottle is 8 loads. Now, I don't know if you know the caps you usually get off those big things, but you end up with a cap this big. You dump half that bottle in one load on that cap, and then your laundry would come out okay. This is 8 loads in this little bottle. So it's got this little tiny cap on top, and it has a fill line where you fill it up to that line and you use the cap to do it. And that little cap is all it takes for a full load of laundry. Now, this isn't theory. I've been using this laundry detergent for a long time, and it's what I like, it's what I use, and it's because it gives us really clean, good clothes. And I have people in my family that are sensitive to different products. It doesn't trigger any allergies or anything. It's fantastic. And it boils down to, at full retail, 35 cents a load. A lot less if you're buying yourself on a wholesale, but that's a discussion for a later date. The point is, you're not doing a buck and a half load. You're about 35 cents a load if you're buying it in the family size container. And even in the family size container, when you open it up, it's a tiny little amount in the cap, just like on here. So this big bottle, 133 loads, and it's the same size as the 60 load bottles that you're going to get for one of those generic brands. Great product, lasts a long time, really worth it, really worth it. All-purpose wipes, we have these are a great thing because they have the ability to get rid of all the bacteria and things like that. Just a couple of samples. Really, the bulk of the household stuff is going to be covered in the catalog. You have everything you need to scrub and everything you need to scrub with all through these. So the information that's in the catalog is fantastic, and it gives you all this information, and that's it right there. So here's the cap, and there's 2 fill lines, 2 main fill lines. One of them's clear down here, one's a little higher, and the instructions will tell you what it's for, but it's a much smaller dose. And I caught myself when I first started using this trying to fill this thing up because that's what I was used to. And then I read and I put it to the correct level, which is clear down here, and it works great. You don't have to have a huge amount of detergent. And if, like us, you have a septic, you don't want to be dumping a whole bunch of Clorox and bleach and stuff like that in there. So detergents and wipes and household stuffs, fantastic things, basically the things people use every day. Fabric softeners, same trick, small top, the whole works. Fabric softeners go with it too. These don't come in the startup kit. This is what I order for my own family because we do a lot of laundry. This is a great size little bottle for a sample. So once you use it, keep the bottle, fill it up, and give it to somebody as a sample. Show them what 8 loads looks like with a high quality detergent. They put a few loads in of this detergent and they will be amazed at the difference. So also, can I just go forward with this?
Absolutely.
Also in this kit, you have the artistry products. Now, there's a lot of products in artistry, and some of them are designed for like skincare, male skincare and female skincare, and some of them are the really high end, like supermodel stuff. And they've gone to this because they're tired of ruining their face by these harsh techniques and these harsh chemicals they put on them. All this stuff is 100% natural. You've got moisturizers. There was a little moisturizer pack. Oh, here it is. You've got moisturizers, and these samples are to give to people that would normally spend the money on the higher end moisturizers and youthening products and things like that. So these are not cheap products, meaning they cost what they're worth, and they're worth quite a bit of money. So look into it, do your research, look at what you're comparing to. They're not the same as the $4 and $5 product you're going to get off the shelf at Fred Meyer's. They're a much different quality, and that's why they give you samples. They give you samples so these people that are buying the other stuff can try this and see the difference. And if the samples don't speak for themselves, if they didn't, they wouldn't be giving you samples to try it. It makes a really big difference. They have these really cool, my daughter loves these really cool lip glosses. Is this one of the ones that lights up?
I think it is. Maribel loves that.
I don't know how to do it.
It'll light up. I don't know if this is, yeah, it does.
Yes, sure enough.
It lights up
Look at that.
in the dark. So
look, so you take this thing out, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a light in it. So it actually lights up in the dark and allows you to do whatever you do with this fancy brush. So they come in all kinds of different colors and shades, and they light up. And that's a big seller. Everybody likes the light up ones. But there's all kinds of lipsticks and lip glosses and all the things you do. But it's not just for this. They have a full acne system. They have the electronic ones, but they also have a system, a 3-level system of acne. And remember, if you have young people or even anybody else that's struggling with acne or something like that, they're spending hundreds of dollars on these acne products. Okay, and some of them work and most of them don't, and they don't get their money back when they go to the grocery store and it doesn't work. You buy these products from Amway, and you're going to be covered. I unfortunately had a young fellow that had an allergic reaction to one product that was fairly expensive, and he immediately got his money back for it. It's a great company to work with. They don't argue about it. They make sure you're covered. And frankly, some people are allergic to some things, and some people don't even know they're allergic till they try it. But I've never had a case before that. And it was a different product, but I've never had a case before that where any of these products caused a reaction. And it wasn't like he was hospitalized. He broke out a little bit. The point I'm making is if it doesn't work, you're going to get your money back and you're going to be covered. And these are great products and good people to work with.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And that artistry, it's the #1 makeup and skincare product in North America. And a lot of the top models and stuff use it. That artistry in the Hyatt, in that Bellevue, or I think it was in Bellevue or Seattle, they have an artistry store in there. So it's for, if you're a high status person, you're a statty person. I'm not, but the quality is there. The statty people like this kind of, yuppie type stuff. But it's not a yuppie type thing. It's it is for those people, but it's also for people that just care a lot about their skin and their hair and their nails and their own personal health and fitness.
Yeah, I think it's a response to these literally cheap products. And I don't mean cheap and expensive. I mean cheap products that are made poorly. It's literally a response to that. So don't just think it's for high society. If you spend more money on something that does a better job and lasts longer, have you not really got your money's worth? It's actually worth it. And what does that say?
It says 100% customer satisfaction guarantee.
That's every one of these products are going to say 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Hold on, I have a cat that has decided to move the camera. Get, there you go, get on.
Yeah,
so
that falls down all of a sudden.
Every one, that bump was the cat. Every one of these products are like that. Every one of them.
All right. Thank you very much, Shaun.
Oh, thank you. This is awesome. I'm happy to have my kit. I'm excited to get started.
All right, let us know. Let Sifu Shaun know if you're interested in getting any product from him, and you can do that or go through ShowtimeShredded.com. Once I get that website back up and running again, you can go through either one of us. And Shaun DesJardins, he's really easy to find on Facebook. All right, size, growth, get big.